and just answer any questions that you have. Well, church is supposed to be a spiritual family. It's a spiritual community that gathers at a variety of times in a variety of ways, including on Sunday morning. And because it's a spiritual community, it's not a place we go, or it's not just a building, but it's a community of people that bring what God has called us to bring to life in our community. And we do that through a variety of ways. We do that through our gifts and abilities. We do it through giving our time, and we do it through giving our financial generosity. And there's a variety of ways to do that. And so you can see those on the screen, but we talk about this every week because it's the way that the ministries of Grace Fishers, one of the ways that the ministries of Grace Fishers run. And so it's important that you know about that, and it's what makes kids and students and Sunday morning worship and all the other things happen around this place. And for those of you who are giving generously, just want to say thank you for the ways that you do that. But we don't want to just be generous and bless what God is doing here inside of and in this spiritual community of Grace Fishers. We want to be a blessing and be generous outside the walls here. And we do that in a variety of ways. But one of the things that we highlight every month is $4 for the community, a way that we can bless a ministry partner. And this month, we're kind of focused on something special. We're doing a diaper drive, and so you can bring diapers in. You can also simply donate through the QR code. You can go on to the Grace Fishers app. Today is the last day to do that because the diapers are going to get packed up tonight. And we're blessing two of our ministry partners, Hands of Hope, which cares for vulnerable children, and then the Grace Care Center. And then we have a special guest. I want you to warmly welcome Kara Osberger. She's Executive Director of the CareCenter Foundation.
Yep.
So, Kara, I could try to explain the Care Center, but it probably would be better to have you tell us a little bit about what the Care Center is all about.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me here. Grace Care Center is working to end poverty in our community one person at a time. And since 2012, Grace Care Center has been meeting people who are facing some tough times in a time of crisis and meeting some immediate needs like food or help with transportation. And then we try to do it in a way that makes people feel welcomed and dignified and blesses them. And so many times people will trust Grace Care Center to go a little deeper through our co-op program, which is one-on-one life navigation and financial coaching. And what that does is it walks with individuals until they're out of poverty. And sometimes that takes a couple years. But what it is it's a relationship and it's a commitment to walk alongside individuals from that point of crisis all the way until they're out of poverty. And we're finding a lot of people will come back and volunteer and coach others too. So yeah, creating really a community of care, showing God's love in our community to end poverty.
Well, that's pretty cool. It's fun to see how God takes a community and begins to make impact in an area like this. And by the way, if you've not been to the Grace Care Center and seen it in action, it is an amazing thing.
Yeah.
Let me ask very specifically about the diapers.
Yeah.
So we're collecting diapers. We did this last year, but tell us, why are diapers so important? What's unique about diapers?
Well, thank you. I saw that pile out there. That is terrific. Thank you so much. Grace Care Center gives away about 10,000 diapers every single month. And
Wow.
Diapers are so important because for families on tight budgets, that extra $100, $120 a month can really make a difference. And people can stretch their household budgets by receiving those diapers and then using it to help with their utility bills or gas in their cars. But diapers are also important because there's no government assistance for diapers. Sometimes you can get formula, fresh food through some government help, but that's not available for diapers. And when families don't have diapers, sometimes they're stretching diapers, so that could be health problems for them or their kids. They're in the diapers too long. And then also to drop a kid off at daycare, you have to take diapers with you. And so by having those extra diapers on hand, it means people can get to work and school and help just overcome one more barrier to help preventing poverty. So thanks for those diapers. We'll be bagging them up tonight. We're really excited.
Yeah, and I just want to say thanks for all of you, but thanks for Kara for coming and sharing a little bit more about the Care Center. And will you give her a round of applause?
Thank you.
And
Thanks.
for all the amazing work they're doing.